just because they're not human doesn't mean you won't cry. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest robot deaths in movies and TV. For this list, we're looking at any robot death, whether big or small screen, as long as it had us sobbing uncontrollably.
Is it almost time?
In a few minutes.
We're still counting them if they came back to life later on, or managed to reboot. Prepare your emotional chips, people, and as you might expect, there are spoilers ahead, so spoiler alert. Number 10, Lieutenant Commander Data, Star Trek Nemesis.
Do you know who I am?
You are me.
No. My name is Data.
He may have been a machine, but to the crew and the fan base, Data was definitely more human than not. As was his daughter Lal, whose TV death was also heartbreaking.
I love you, Father.
On the big screen, during the climax between Picard and his twisted clone Shinzon, Data arrives in the nick of time and teleports his captain to safety.
I do not understand.
He then destroys the ship, and himself along with it. Sad as that may be, it's hinted that Data successfully uploaded his memories into his older and less advanced brother prior to his death, so he's not gone forever.
Never saw the sun. Never saw the sun.
Number 9. K9 Mark III, Doctor Who.
The vents would not withstand a direct hit from my laser, but my batteries are failing.
Right, everyone out the back door. K9, stay with me.
This particular episode of the enduring sci-fi series saw the 10th iteration of the Time Lord go undercover at a school to expose a suspected plot.
Fascinating.
While on the case, he's reunited with his former companion, Sarah Jane Smith, and the ever-faithful robot hound, K9.
System restarting. All primary drives functioning.
While fleeing the bad guy Krillitanes, the brave machine manages to ignite an alien oil that sends the school and himself up in flames, sacrificing himself for the good of his friends.
You good dog.
Affirmative.
Not to worry though, before parting with Sarah Jane again, the Doctor manages to rebuild him as Mark IV, good as new.
Come on, you. Home. Got work to do.
Affirmative.
Number 8. Dinobot, Beast Wars Transformers.
Go ahead, Roland. Push it 1 more inch.
If there was one Transformer you could never get a read on, it was this turncoat warrior.
Just yet.
Dinobot swapped sides so many times, you weren't sure he could ever be trusted.
I don't need to explain my actions to you, mouse. Yeah, that's right, you don't.
His one defining feature was his deep-rooted sense of honor. This ended up costing him his spark when he was forced to take a one-man stand against all of the Predacons to protect the future of mankind.
I am a warrior. Let the battle be joined.
In the end, he died a hero by using his warrior skills and resourcefulness to win the day, despite the great personal cost.
Then there is nothing to regret.
Come on, you know his final words make you tear up.
Tell my tale to those who ask. Tell it truly, the ill deeds, along with the good, and let me be judged accordingly.
Number 7. Andrew Martin, Bicentennial Man.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, sir.
Out of all the robots that wish they could be human, this is the one that actually succeeded.
Thank you.
Starting off as nothing more than a servant, Andrew Martin pursues the dream of becoming an independent and sentient being.
One merely wishes to be declared free.
Over the years, he manages to become more and more human until he reaches the age of 200 and dies naturally of old age with his human wife beside him.
Well, then I'm human in part.
Which part, Andrew?
It's a death that's both saddening and heartwarming at the same time.
I'm sorry he didn't see it.
Maybe he didn't need to.
Shall we continue?
Number 6. Roy Batty, Blade Runner.
I want more life.
It's surprising that the antagonist of a film could also have the most emotional and saddest death scene.
I've done questionable things, also extraordinary things.
As the leader of a group of runaway replicants, Roy Batty does everything he can to try to prolong his short life, only to fail at every turn.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it?
That's what it is to be a slave.
After being hunted down and finally caught by Harrison Ford, Roy's life draws to a close. But not before he's able to deliver a chilling speech about how death claims everything.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Number 5. Number 5, Short Circuit 2.
Hey, you. Here's Johnny.
He just wanted to be alive. A naive and excitable robot, Number 5, also known as Johnny 5, is catapulted around New York in this sequel and gets himself into all sorts of trouble.
Please allow me to demonstrate the law of centrifugal force.
That includes getting violently beaten down by a group of nasty thieves.
Hey, no, wait!
However, Johnny's saddest moment comes near the end, when he expends almost all of his remaining energy to stop the bad guys and save his friends.
Ben, what are you doing?
Give it to me!
Goodbye, Benjamin.
Luckily, Johnny's defibrillated before his battery-backed memory fails completely.
Oh my god. Number Johnny 5. Are you completely operational? 100% intact?
Perfectly K.O.
Still won't help the mental scarring though.
But I've got such a headache.
Number Johnny 5, you had me so worried. Oh, pardon me.
Number 4, Wall-E. Everyone falls in love with Wall-E almost instantly.
Wall-E.
His innocent nature and desire to protect his robotic love interest Eve is a story you can get invested in. That's what makes it all the more mortifying when this happens.
Wall-E.
Of course, Pixar wasn't done tugging at our heartstrings just yet. After Eve managed to repair him, Wall-E seemingly lost his individuality, becoming nothing more than a mindless drone. Ironically, the exact same fate Johnny 5 narrowly avoided.
Wall-E!
We're pretty sure if he hadn't come back from this, there would have been riots. Number 3, Optimus Prime, The Transformers, the movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
No one was prepared for this one, and especially not a bunch of 10-year-old boys.
I think it was a good choice.
After taking on Megatron in a final gunfight, the valiant leader of the Autobots is taken down. And for once, he actually doesn't make a heroic comeback.
I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime.
After passing on the matrix of leadership, Optimus says a final farewell to his comrades before rusting away.
Do not grieve. Soon, I shall be one with the Matrix.
Kudos to the writers for having the guts to kill off the mascot of the franchise. Number 2, T-800, Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
It said it'd be back, though judging by this scene, that looked doubtful.
Hasta la vista, baby.
After saving Sarah and John Connor from the seemingly invincible T-1000, the T-800 decides to martyr itself so its components cannot be used to create the artificial intelligence system Skynet.
It has to end here.
The last we see of Arnie's iconic character is a thumbs up as it's consumed by molten steel. We think Sarah Connor sums up its sacrifice best.
Because if a machine, a Terminator, can learn the value of human life, maybe we can too.
Before our favorite mechanical companion kicks the bucket, here are a few honorable mentions.
Take care of yourself, Dewey.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am a HAL 9000 computer.
Number 1. The Iron Giant. No other robot death managed to make us cry quite like this one. After crash landing on Earth, this massive sentient machine forgets his past as a tool of death and destruction and befriends a young boy who teaches him the value of friendship and choice.
No. That is a tree. Rock, tree. Get it?
In the end, he ultimately chooses humanity over his programming and sacrifices himself for his friend.
I go. No following.
You are who you choose to be.
Admit it, you still get teary-eyed when you watch this. Do you agree with our list? What robot death made you well up?
Oh, God.
Not bad for a human.
With new videos published every day.
We don't sell novelty items here.
Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Time to die.